Hey there, it's Jessie here, and a big warm welcome to the channel. Hi guys, how's it going? What's a guanin? Just to let you know, I feel sad today. It's all right. It's just one of those days where my emotions are very, very close to the surface for whatever reason. And yeah, I just keep releasing a lot through my tears. And thank God I don't think my emotions are a burden anymore like I used to. So I just let it flow. It's so good if you need to cry, if you're like a watery person and you let yourself cry, how the relief afterwards. And I have let quite a lot leak out of me today, but there's still more in there. I can feel it in my heavy, heavy heart. And that's all right. I had a really, really nice weekend. I went away to see my friend, and it's very funny. I'm starting to learn things about when you go to stay with people. So I got this message at Christmas when I went back to my mum's for Christmas, and she was a bit upset that me or my sister hadn't bought anything to contribute. Just like a gesture. That's what she said afterwards. Just a gesture, a box of mince pies or something. And I felt bad about it. I was like, yeah, that does feel like something nice I could have done, and I wish I could have thought about it without being asked. And yeah, of course, like, it's my mum, so I did just slip into a bit of like, oh, I'll be taken care of mode. But she was like, as adults, as another adult coming to stay with an adult, it's just a nice thing to offer. And I was like, all right, I suppose that's something I could learn. It doesn't come naturally to me. I don't, even though this is my mum, I don't remember being raised and told that that's a good thing to do. But I have learned along the way, people really like it. Not everyone, though. It depends. So this is my point. Anyway, I was like, all right, mum, got it. Then a few weeks later, with this guy that I was in love with, same thing, right? He's very, very abundant in many ways. And he would sort of, look after me and take me out and cover the costs of things because he can. And I like that. And then it got like a few months in, and he was like, can you just bring something? Just a gesture. And it was exactly the same message as my mum had given me like a few weeks later. And I was like, oh God, I have to learn this one again, don't I? I have to be told about this one again. And he said, like, listen, it's just the gesture. It's just how he was raised, and it's what he expects. I was very happy to meet that need. Easy, like he does offer so much in the material plane that it was I was going to say an honor. That feels a bit extreme, but maybe it was. It was, I guess, suppose, an honor for somebody to express their need and for me to so willingly meet it. It's not something I can't do. It's just something that doesn't naturally cross my mind. I suppose if I have gotten guests to come stay, I don't expect them to bring anything, and I don't feel like, oh, they didn't even bring a gesture. Like, it just doesn't, is not in my reality. I don't expect it, and therefore don't think it. He does, as does my mum. So, okay, message received. And next time I can bring stuff. And he was really grateful, and it was nice to do that. Right, now I'm going to go see my friend down south this weekend, and it's a little bit different. So I asked him, I'm like, do you want me to bring something? And I was totally honest. I was like, it's not my normal behavior, but I'm learning, maybe a bit late in life, that people like it when you bring something. And what shall I bring? Because I don't want to bring, is there anything I can contribute, right? There was a group of us, we were doing work on the house, and, and he was like, don't worry about it. It's not really my thing either. Like, I'm not expecting anything. And I've kind of learned that a bit late in life too. So don't worry about it. Basically, bring yourself. And if I think of anything I need from the city, I'll let you know. And I'm like, okay, great. Well, I'm glad I asked, because now I know. Yet, over this weekend, it's like a different type of friend, let's say. It's like my mum and this guy were a more not camping, let's say. And this friend, I was staying in his van. He has a room in a quinta, like a farm community space, but it's a bit more like camping. You know, we got compost toilets and all of this. So what he did expect me to bring was a towel. You know, I was going to have a shower. He's like, did you bring your own towel? And I'm like, you know, because when I go to my mum's or this other guy's house, they've got a cupboard full of towels, you know, and like very, very used to having guests. And it's like, what I'm learning is like, know your audience, right? Because the people with a cupboard full of towels might expect a gesture, a gift of some sort. And the people where it's a compost toilet, they don't expect you to bring anything, but bring your own darn towel, because washing one and doing all of that is a hassle. That's it. That's my learnings from this weekend. Like, know who you're dealing with, right? Know what to expect. Okay, they don't want a gift, but, you know, take your own toiletries for fuck's sake. So I'm learning how it goes. It's all very cultural as well, I think. And like, not even like country specific, but just the household you grew up in. Like, I've got another friend, Greek, and she, every time she goes to visit anywhere, she'll take something Greek to the place. And if I've gone to visit her, she's like, bring something from Portugal, you know, like that's how she does it. And there's a money thing. So she will talk to me about people who have stayed and haven't contributed financially. And then when I was there, I was like, oh, how can I help? Like, let me give you some money. Send me your bank details. How much shall I give you? All of this. But she was like, yeah. But she never sent me the details. She never like followed up on it. So I'm like, is it okay? And then we have a conversation later and she's like, oh, they stayed and they didn't leave anything. And I'm like, how? I found it, what? Because I wanted to give you money, but you didn't send me your bank details. So what am I supposed to do? I didn't have cash. And then so when she's telling me about her friend, indirectly or directly to me or not, was like, you know, you leave money on the table before you go. And now I'm like, oh, that's what she's expecting. She didn't want to like have to send me the detail or like make the effort to ask for money. Maybe that's uncomfortable for her. She's just expecting someone to leave money on the table before they leave so you don't speak about it. Oh, now I know what she's expecting. Bloody hell, it's a minefield trying to figure out what everyone's expecting. Because everyone's expecting different things. And it's not like I need to meet those needs, you know, it's all right if I don't. But it would be nice to know. And everyone's a little bit different, but I'm learning. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Like the video if you liked it. Thoughts? Who are you? Are you a cupboard full of towels, but where's my chocolates? Or you I'll provide everything, but not the towel? Or do you have different expectations? Let us know. Maybe you can educate us all of like the wide variety of what people expect guests to bring, provide, share. If you're completely new and for some reason you're like, this is my kind of channel, congratulations, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Otherwise, have a beautiful day, beautiful life, and remember guys, we got this.